there's a good feeling in the locker room. There's a looking forward to going to work the next day because, all of a sudden things are starting to turn around. And, it's little steps for the Mets right now. And that's why I think the short-term goal is just to get to 500. Just get 500 and don't worry about anything else. And you got to win games like last night. And last night, after Salas walks 2 guys,
right,
and then Cabrera goes and, botches a pop-up for a second bad error in as many games for him. I'm sitting there going, man, I hope this does not just derail the momentum that the Mets have started to get going here over the last week. 10 days ago, 7 days ago, the Mets lose last night's game.
100%.
They lose it in overtime.
And we all felt the same thing when Cabrera makes the error. Like, here we go again.
Right,
we can
exactly.
find a new way to lose.
But they didn't. And to their credit, they didn't. And Jay Bruce gets the big hit, and they have a walk-off single, and bang, they win the game 5-4. So, for me, at least they won. And it doesn't matter about the mistakes and all that other stuff. And hopefully, Cabrera will figure this out the last 2 games. And I don't know if it's his thumb bothering him or what's going on.
He just misplayed a ball.
Yeah,
that
but he
kept
also
out.
misplayed a ball yesterday
You're
too.
right.
So those are plays that all of a sudden, because of what happened that inning, could derail a team that is starting to turn it around.
Sure.
And thankfully it didn't, and it was more positive than negative.
Yep.
And they won.
And they got some better pitching, of course, out of their bullpen. Obviously they win it in 12. They're now 23 and 27, second place in the East. Not that that's really all that relevant right now. Tyler Pill, listen, major league debut. You get into the 6th inning, giving up 1 run. You take that all day and night.
And now all of a sudden you have starting, and I don't know how long this young man will be here or not, but it was nice for him to do what he did. And I think actually, his little relief stint probably helped him a little bit to say, okay, I can do this. I
Get
can go
comfortable
out there.
at the majors, that kind of thing.
And the interesting thing is that now all of a sudden the starting pitching for the Mets has been a lot better.
For sure.
Over the last 5 games, 6 games maybe. But
they've kept them in a lot of games. And listen, they're playing better offensively too. They're still 4 games under 500, and they're still the Mets. So that's the problem with it.
Well, and they still, have guys coming back to refortify the team. That's the other aspect of it that, one of these days Cespedes will be back in the lineup. One of these days Steven Matz will be on the mound. One of these days Seth Lugo will be on the mound.
Look, you said get to 500 by August 1st. That's all you asked for. Nothing more.
Just little steps right now, especially with all the injuries, all the mistakes that have been made, all the bad starts offensively for a number of these guys. That's the way you got to think of it. And you got to think of it in those little bursts. You can't think long-term right now, especially with the amount of games that are left on the schedule.
Yep. So meanwhile, listen, he makes the error. Every Met fan saying the same thing. Un-effing believable. They're going to find a way to lose this game now, but they come back and win it.